Isn't going live yet. Oh, it was, apparently. Excellent. Is it going now? Hey, Screechancy. How's it going? Let's see. Okay. YouTube is live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another weekly tournament. Weekly tournament number 138. Started apparently 2 minutes ago, so I'm gonna knock out the people who didn't upload decks. Looks like Beetlegruff. Anybody has the way of reaching Beetlegruff? Ping them. Let them know I'm willing to wait for them if they still want to play. They signed up but didn't upload their decks. Otherwise, we'll get started here in like a few minutes. I'm doing good. We had some fun yesterday playing like Mecha Chameleon with Sam and Ash, Safari, and Mr. Hinnerk, and Morty HD, and a bunch of people. It was fun. It was a nice. We're gonna probably do it again next Saturday. New decks for you this time. Very cool. Gonna mark everybody as verified. Looks like we're gonna have 8 people today. And I'll activate the bracket here in a second. Good to see you, Summerflame. How are the levels looking? Volume's good. All right, let's go ahead and activate the bracket. All right, round 1. It's going to be Acid Bunny 1 versus Erotic Snake. Nero SY versus Mogi Jr. Docker VT versus Axis Kilgore. Echo Tianich versus Youngface. All right, type 1, 2, 3, or 4 for which game you guys want us to watch. If you have an opinion. Otherwise, I will pick one. We got a 2, we got a 4. Got a 1. Awesome. Hey, Nessie. You're too late to... No, you're not. I will... Actually, yes, you are. You're too late. I started it. Got another 4. Okay, looks like people want to see Echo versus Youngface. No, you can... so... Yeah, decklist is open. So if you're playing, right, you go to your game, you'll see what leaders your opponent has. This is where you ban them, but in order to see the decks, you go to the Players tab. And so if you're like wanting to see Erotic Snake's decks, you just click on these. Open deck list, so you should be able to see their decks. If you can't see somebody's decks, let me know. So automatically not watch anyone's game when they're asking for it. That's not true. It means they want expert potato commentary. All right, some are also asked for Game Force, so this is the one we're gonna watch. See, I do pay attention to YouTube sometimes. I see you guys. You exist. Tangentially. There you go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the tournament and start round 1. So now that I've started the tournament, decks should be visible to everyone. And you should be able to do your ban. You have 10 minutes. But if both players do it sooner, then you get a game sooner. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up Echo and Young Face's decks. Because that is the match that we're going to be watching. Which means we'll be watching this semifinal and this final. Okay, so Echo has brought a Deadeye Ambush deck. It looks like Yorvet's Gambit traps with... Wait, Mahakam Horn is 6 provisions now? Okay. This looks very standard Eldain deck with Hostage Takers and its Devotion, so critters are also... These guys play for 8, these guys play for 10, these guys play for something. Depends on how many other elves they play and what they target, but their movement is also very valuable. There's quite a few important cards in Gwent that are row-locked, and there's other reasons to move cards in rows. We have Echo's trademark Dandelion Erendite deck with Imlerith, which got a buff by 1 power. 1 Cyclops, 2 Ghouls, double Larva. No Mamuna, which got nerfed recently, but it doesn't affect Echo's deck. Then we have the Renew Hewlin deck. This is a cool one as well. Renew is used to play Triss Telekinesis for his Blessing, but it can also be used on Hewlin or Morkvarg. Or in a pinch, Burna. I assume. Had an issue with the invite. You should get another invite if you just hang it out in the menu. If you don't, then I will reset your series and you guys can redo the bans. Hey, Skywalker. How you doing? Hey, that's a cool little badge. No, Tarnished, you're not supposed to click play. You wait in the screen and you get a little invite. You get an invite from the... it looks like a friendly game invite. Sorry, I didn't see your comment till just now. Once you get an invite, then you pick your deck and you click play. After you get the invite. So it's just like if you've ever done a friendly game, like if you've ever challenged a friend to a game, it's like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reset your series, so you guys just make sure to do the same ban. So Acid Bunny needs to ban Royal Inspiration, Erotic Snake needs to ban Double Cross. And looks like Echo and Young Face are ready. We didn't get to see all the decks. I'll try and get to them here. We have a Shoop Double Cross with Ayla of the Ancestors, War Council, and Truffle. And then... what did Young Face bring? We have an Arnold Constructs Imprisonment deck with Abduction and Sandor. We have a Devotion... whoa! Frost deck with Kelly and Unseen Elder. Okay. Interesting. A Blood Money deck with Heatwave and Casimir. This was Graydon Becker's Dark Mirror. This is like how to deal with really boosted units that don't give bounty value. Cool. And then we have a Mahakam Forge deck with Zoltan, Heatwave, Simless, Armor's Workshop, and a Becker's Rock Slide. So you guys should get new invites now. Acid Bunny and Erotic Snake. So Echo and Youngface are picking what deck to play right now. Echo is red coin, Youngface is blue. Once you get the invite on this page, Acid, you'll see it'll look like this, and you'll see a number. So the 1 means you go first. The gold that means you're blue coin. The invites just went out. You should have an invite now. Both Acid and Erotic Snake should have invites. So the Fruits deck and the Bounty deck were banned. Let's see what they pick. Youngface picked Scoia'tael, Dwarves from blue, and Echo went with Shoop Double Cross on red. Makes sense to play Shoop on red. He's got a Prophet, I just noticed. And Surrender. Can be good because he has Tall Punish, but like a Swarm deck might... Like in my... I remember doing well against Shoop decks with Swarm. I think maybe that's why Surrender is in the deck. Also, Surrender is a tactic, so it has synergy with Calvi. Makes it more likely for Calvi to be in your hand at the start of the game. Youngface's deck plays Zoltan's Company. He mulliganed Cranmer. He has a lot of golds in hand round 1. He already had a lock, so he sent away the other one. And he does find his Mahakam Volunteers. This is important because it's thinning in consistency. He's got a Call of the Forest as well. And a Royal Decree. Rock Slide does 8 damage. It's 7 provisions. Now. Not bad. Opens with a Mahakam Defender, gets this engine going. Oxford Scholar comes down for Echo, plays for 8. Because there are 5 cards in the deck that are 11 provisions or higher. Potato is a little too big. I'll be blocking too many things. Volunteers to Thin. Calvite is the response. Probably going to see Dwarven Berserker here. In fact, I think I would have seen this before these. Because it's an engine. Takes 4 turns to pay off. Comes Ointment. And now Youngface has... Oh, it's going to be Zoltan Shive, I think, for carryover. Hey, Ash. You're rooting for England? Wait, are you guys playing today? Or are you rooting for England in my tournament? Yeah, I saw that. Is this true? They're taking Viagra because of the altitude? You guys are playing Mexico, right? So in 6 hours? I mean, I didn't know Viagra helped with altitude. Well, I mean, elevation. I mean, being above the sea. Houston, we have liftoff. Dwarven Agitator. This is one of my like favorite cards in the sense that I think it's really OP. So like, if each point of armor is 1 point, you play this now, it plays for 5 points plus 3 on deploy, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, let's say you play 6 more dwarves. That's another. That's a total of 14 points, assuming you get full value from armor. And look, it's really hard to answer. It's an engine, technically. That's like you need 6 damage to remove, and it's 4 provisions. This card got buffed by 1 power at some point. Blessed be the council, for their work is holy, and the contributions are always positive. On the other side, Echo will play a wholesome carryover artifact, an 11 provision mushy truffle. Plays an illusionist, things the Nausicaa Brigade. And gets 3 bodies on the board. What is it with buffing 4 provision rounds out of removal range? It's like people wanted, like, dwarves weren't competitive for a very long time. And they kept getting buffed, and they kept still not being competitive because it's kind of a one-dimensional archetype. So people kept wanting them to be playable. Like, oh, we want dwarves to be good. So they did it. That's how they did it. It's now very popular. Junk-faced slams Zoltan Warrior, indicating that he's going to go heavy this round. Berserker's been infused. If it gets pinged by random Zoltan, that would not be good for Echo. But it's like a 1 in 5 for it to be pinged. So opponent didn't start the match. Wait, Docker? So they were having trouble before the tournament uploading their decks. I think there's something wrong with their like website login. They probably, I'm guessing they couldn't figure out how to do a ban. Like, I'm guessing they weren't able to do their bans. That's why they got You will try again? Praise be to the great sun! Oh, it looks like they did do their ban. Yeah. You should get a new invite. Let me know if you don't. Sometimes it just errors out. Oh, thank you. Let's see, trying to get a sword over here. First mod, wicked. So you can type exclamation title to see the title, and then you can do exclamation title followed by Your mother was a hamster, and then that becomes the title. Just FYI. You don't want to go into like the mod UI or whatever. Sorry, Van. It's the truth. Also, 69. The boomer 6'7" is here. She was always eating hay. Is that what they call it in Glentopia? Eating hay? There's a lot of stuff on the board, but a lot more points on this side. Because Simless Grammar was played. Oh, shoot. I missed a bunch of action. Young Face is basically going for the 2-0 here. I was implying a euphemism there. Here comes Prophet. Actually kind of good value against this. $25.16. There's no tall punish in this deck. Potato humor in it. Oh, he even plays the skirmisher, okay. Rather than play the rock slide. This little berserker has survived. Remember when it was 1 power? He's gonna get so many points. If Young Fates can't 2-0, and given that there's a Vilgefortz in hand, he can't. He's not gonna have much left next round. Surrender is used on the front row. It's less points than on the back row. Removes bodies, but that doesn't really matter. There comes Rock Slide. Takes out the Berserker that was like double or triple infused. I actually don't remember how many infusions it had. Yeah, I just didn't see the Vilgefortz because I'm a potato.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
I mean, this will play for like, I don't know, 15 to 20 points. This is 7, 8. You want to keep these guys because of Nova Justice. No? Guess not. This is like a value bleed? Just kind of hoping opponent doesn't have a tall punish.
An interesting shot.
Okay, Nova Justice is now a brick. Oh, I know why he played this. He didn't want Vilgefortz to pull this out. Okay. That's actually smart. Young Face played it very smart. Ooh, tempering. Where did he get the tempering from? From Anna. Tempering on Anna Dwarven Skirmisher. So he gets there with just using Vilgefortz and keeps Truffle, keeps War Council, just by using Leader. That's, I mean, like, what do you even do? Yeah, Young Face is cooked. Like, he could have even bricked. He gets an Element Seer from Diplo.
The blood of elves.
Okay. Calm down, Echo. We get it. You want to win this game.
An ill wind blows.
What a try hard. Anarchy Wave Seer? Why? When you can lock it. The value lock though. Destroy random enemy. Place for 12. Could have played for 14, but that would have given more value to a tall punish. Jack Jaw, I underestimated Morocco. True. In my defense, I blame Sam. Okay, young face forfeits knowing the game is cooked. He kind of needed an opponent to not have Vilga ports in round 2 with that bleed that he was doing. Always blame Sam. Well, it is his fault. He said Morocco didn't stand a chance against Netherlands. And also, in my defense, it was very close. So, you know. Now, I didn't expect Paraguay to beat Germany either. That was kind of a shock. And I didn't expect Cape Verde to put up such a fight against Argentina. That was a really good game. I'm going to spoil all the results. As German, you were not shocked. Paraguay, though? I mean... You probably would have lost to France anyway. Again. But... I don't get it, Ash. Is Klopp like a new young star? Who am I rooting for and why is it Mexico? It's actually kind of true. I mean, I don't like the Mexican fans. Like in the stadium, there was a game where it was 0-0 and they booed their own players. That's, I mean, that's, I don't like that. But I am overall, I am hoping Mexico does do well. Like, because A, it would make a lot of, like, it would make them really happy. And B, they've been doing a really good job hosting. Unlike the US. Their stupid ass visa rules and okay, yeah. So we got Frost, Kelly, vampires. The standard Keltalis Frost. I was like, I mean, I'm a Messi fan just because like he plays beautiful soccer, but I didn't. He's got a few questionable calls in his favor by the refs, it's making me kind of sour on the whole thing. They're in England's way. Listen, I mean, I support you and everything, Ash, but y'all are so done. This is the game you're losing.
I sense strong arm and Freyr is the patient, but she brooks no insult.
Ain't no way you guys are winning against Mexico at the Azteca. Like, it's just not happening.
So as I was saying about
I think you kind of know it too. Norway, Brazil will be interesting.
I suppose. And the end.
Like Brazil's like clearly the better team. Norway's defense is like, but I do love the Haaland meme, so I hope he wins. Let me cope. Okay, I'll let you cope. Yeah. Come on, England. Listen, if Paraguay can win games, who's to say England can't?
So
Just kick them in their shins. He's a meme machine, yeah. Like, my Instagram feed is like 50% Holland memes and 50% Killian Dictator. Killian Dictator. No disrespect to glorious supreme leader. All right, Kelly's gonna get some value here because there's a lot of units on the board. It is a 2-point a turn engine, and someday it'll be 3 points a turn. Ever since you said hard, it looks like fast, I can't unsee it. It's true. Oh, have you seen the you know the movie White Girls? You're old enough to know this movie. The black guy who like I would never. The black guy that just was a white girl and that looks like Holland. I'll find it for you. I'll send it. So there's a meme going around where him and Vinny Jr. like
Don't you pester me.
White Chicks, yes. No, the movie. There's a movie called White Chicks. This is good Kelly value. Protects it with Tyrannia. There's even an Unseen Elder. And he's Devotion. Yeah, Skywalker knows what I'm talking about. I think Holland himself commented on it. Like, we need to recreate this. This is actually playing into Kelly too. Like this. He gets the pirate out again. Yeah, this Kelly's playing for negative points, actually. I mean, Morkvarg would have triggered it anyway, but still. It is interesting, though, because Frost does damage to the tall units, and Kelly kills the short ones. So, it was 50-50. It was a chance that it would hit kill Hermione, but it didn't.
What do you say?
I think this should be Nilfgaard to try and find a way to answer the Winter Queen. War of Clans won't do it. It's going to be Hofbrusinger. It's like him when he was in Dortmund, but he's grown on me. He's really funny. Like, he just looks jolly.
I speak for the land to the sea, and the lady is content.
Have you seen a... See if I can find it.
Naivety is a fool's blessing.
A Hollandosaurus. They found fossil records of this ancient dinosaur. That's what he looks like. Anatomically accurate. So Renew's a brick. Well, no, it was a brick, but not a brick anymore because telekinesis is in the graveyard. It's going to renew into telekinesis into another Freya's Blessing.
How can I help? We serve her who is burdened.
And he's got a Dimon Worship he can play. It reduces Kelly value, and it will pull out this pirate. And blocks the Kelly. It's kind of a double value there. And Youngface has been trying to save Unseen Elder this whole time.
King Oberon, for Tyrannia! Kill the sons, steal the lassie!
The Scald is kind of dangerous. Morkvarg will play for 10 points. Maybe one more point for armor value. Actually, he would probably need to Morkvarg the Winter Queen and ping it. No, there's not that much frost. There's only 2 turns of frost. Right now, Young Face is winning on even. Yeah. 47 to 36. He did have to use Tyrnalia and use the click. And his Winter Queen came out as well. But I think he should take a long round now. And because Compass into Utkel is a lot of points in a short round. At the same time, Hewlin is pretty good in a long round. There is a heat wave to answer the Unseen Elders, so this cuts Caranthir Golden Child. It does play Foglets. Interesting.
What? This? For a scrap.
No Aridin? There's Aridin. Or you mean he didn't draw it this round? Like Wild Riders kind of makes sense. It's thin. Because he has a lot of golds he hasn't drawn. He already played his Gales. But I'm Young Face, I'm passing here. Just have double last say. It's not bad. Looks like he's gonna play Oberon now.
Here, Lunet. Behold our new home.
Not a step further.
Echo still has leader.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Sky, did you and Docker ever get into a game? Guess not.
Why should I help
Actually, I'm just noticing now. Echo's in a bit of trouble. Figures Unseen Elder's not important since he doesn't have any. Like, putting units on the board is kind of a waste for him. Youngface applied a lot of frost, but there's no Winter Queen and there's no Foglet in hand. I believe he mulliganed the Foglet. So, like, Foglet would have been 14 points here. I think Youngface is cooked. Going for this 2-0 ended up backfiring, I think. Well, okay, never mind. I mean, he could actually still 2-0.
No prisoners! Lead them to the sea!
Can't he? Can he? Oh my god, it's 10-10. Okay, Youngface ties up the series. Holy crap. That was crazy. 2-0 was the right call. No compass in hand. No, well, compass wouldn't really work in round 2 in his deck anyway. If he had had a heat wave in round 1 for the Kelly, I think that game might have gone differently, but he didn't. What a decision to play that last card, though. So now we go to game 3. Echo will be red coin. He can either play the same Skellige deck or traps. And Youngface will have to play either dwarves or constructs. That song is so good. We'll do more memes between games. It's gonna be dwarves against Otkel. Save Skywalker, save. Save. Now what?
Coexistence, my ass!
Alright, another agitator opener. There's only one in the deck, right? Yeah. He's getting it early on. Decoction is used to answer it.
Double hollow!
Bow before modern Freya.
It's gonna be Marauder or no?
What is it?
Rock for a Hunter. And he doesn't pick the armor.
Blood! Blood!
Runestone is also like hope to get a Freya's, but he doesn't find it. He instead gets a Sawblood Cultist, which does play for 6 points so far. Might play for more if this pig's over there again. I like this card. I'm sad that it got power crept.
Elven farming.
See, that agitator gave an extra armor to this skirmisher.
We shall do it my way.
Let's not get in the way of the eye.
Since Morkvarg was discarded, what's leader for now? Just 8 points? Deckbase still has volunteers to play. He does run 2 locks. He might have locked Brockmore Hunter, I guess.
They'll not leave here alive.
Instead, he kills the Cultist. And then damages the Brockmore Hunter and then ping. I was like, why are you getting this low? Like, how are you going to finish it off? Apparently, this Berserker is just a sniper. Telekinesis will play another Freyas. No, he's gonna get another Cultist out. Yeah. Oh my god. This is gonna get so much value. Ermion can also play Freyas. Okay, he's just gonna ping. He wants the hunter gone. He does not want the hunter to be on the board. The hunter's not even from the deck. It's just a Hewlin card. Pretty sure. Runestone does not get... Oh, he actually plays a Runestone. In addition to the one from Rune Mage. Damn, he's really going for all the Freyas. And this Drummond Warmonger disables one engine. If he had pinged this before instead of the Lampgen, he could have disabled 2 engines. Hunter Gift felt personal? It did, didn't it?
We're the best regiment in the whole plowing north.
Women, children.
We now have an on-crate Raider.
They're no
11-point lead for Youngface. He's gonna play his Resilience Dwarf, no reason not to. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 humans on the board. So this Hewlin currently plays for 60. Leader takes out the Resilience.
Holger Blackhand's taking on new swabbies. What do you say?
What did he discard? I didn't see it. No. Oh, this is Zoltan's company. You're rooting for Blaze of Glory? There. I think Echo will pass here. Because Hewlin's not enough. Like, if you play Hewlin, opponent passes, you're kind of screwed. I was just thinking about that, leader. Hey, Mahan. Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Because Twitch was coded back in the dark ages and they've never refactored anything. They're still using Justin.tv stuff under the hood. That's an old heads reference. So if you're young face here, you can't really bleed with this hand. I don't think you can 2-0 here at all. You would have, well, actually, I mean, you do have, but Sultan's not good. Like, he's trying to figure out, can he Simless? You would have to play the Berserker, then Zoltan Scoundrel, then Simless, and then Crammer. Okay, he's gonna do it. And he goes Ranger, which means his Scoundrel...
I can do a great deal more for you.
Ooh, getting Morkvarg is actually huge. And Echo's not gonna mulligan heal it. Wants to keep this, or... Yeah, mulligan's a skull. Let's skip this. Yeah, young isn't good for young, but like his bleed also feels very forced.
Double chase.
Like that was the 6-point scoundrel.
Don't you pester me.
That round one forcing the Zoltan's company was actually kind of big. He did that with using the leader, so it turns out Echo's decision there was good. Here comes the Simless into Workshop. I mean, this will be a lot of points.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a
I want to put the Simless on the right side. But I think this is fine.
I sense strong magic.
If you want to pass, you gotta pay. Can't let you through elseways.
It doesn't really matter in this situation. Because Echo is gonna, wait to Morkvarg at the end. Well? Yeah. Because this is 12. Interesting. Oh, he's playing around Heatwave. That's what's going on.
I've never run from no one, and I know about this start.
This is a lot of points. Morkvarg may not be enough. Once again, we doubted Youngface for trying to 2-0, and it turns out maybe it was the correct call. Is there enough points? There is by 1. So Echo survives. Wow. What a series. Okay, this Compass will like solo the round. He could discard 2 cards. He could literally discard these 2 and then just play Compass at the end. It's GG now. Well, it's round 3, so yes. The game will end here. The only way it doesn't end is if... Why would you not keep the dwarf? He was rooting for Heatwave? Now Nova Justice will play for 6 less points.
No insult.
Give us all you got!
Echo's gonna have to discard the Heatwave. Well, no, he can just play Outkill now. No, there's no harm in playing it now.
Ask and ye shall receive, seek and ye shall find.
Yeah, 4 Freyas. Okay. So Echo wins the match, and therefore the series, and advances to the next round. Youngface is knocked out in round 1. And we're going to see if we can hop into... Oh, no, all the other games are in game 3. So Docker's Access is 1-1. Acid Bunny versus Erotic Snake is also 1-1. It looks like Nero beats Mogi Jr. 2-0. So Akatianes will face the winner of Docker and Axis. And we'll be watching Nero versus the winner of Acid Bunny and Erotic Snake. If you need a bathroom break, this is a good time. See if I can find some memes for you guys. Yes, there's Arabic versions. This is the stuff Sam sends me. Hey, Bollywood. If I can find... Nope. Oh, okay, this is a good one. It's so perfect, isn't it? She looks just like him. Yeah. Also, like he responded. Like I saw a comment by him on like some Instagram page where he was like, "Don't do that." Like somebody was memeing him as dictator, and he was like, "Don't do that." And it's like when you say it like that, like you kind of. You played against us to get 0 removal. Wait, which deck? Let's see. Erotic Snake. Did somebody bring a meme? Oh, the Spellotel? Oh, yeah. It was hell. No, trust me, I know. Ouija plays it against me all the time. And I hate it. Usually I'm playing like vampires or something. Paja was playing it yesterday on stream, so. He's been saying Whisper at 4 power is like OP. Reddit was making fun of him for being so wrong. Yeah, what does Paja Bowl know about Gwent, right? So I guess we're gonna keep it at 4 power. Especially when you mandrake it. Oh, just. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the decks for the next match: Erotic versus Narrow. Narrow has brought Shrooms. Looks like Miyamon's self-food deck. Kimbolt Drog Ada without Temple. With Knighthood, Vanagriff Braid, Shawnee. Interesting. We have an Imperial formation with Chupacabra and Ramon. Then we have. Wait, what is this? There's Yago. For some reason, I didn't see Yago, and I was like, "Wait, is this non-Yago Jackpot?" No, it's Yago Jackpot. It's playing the Barsotti brothers and Hammond, but it's also got the classic Siggy Caesar and this Devotion, so it's playing Junior. On the other side, for Erotic Snake, we have Knights, Devotion Knights, I believe. Yeah, there's Knighthood. We have Spellitel. We have Kraken, Compass, Rain. Is this Flaminica? Yeah. Rain, Flaminica. And then we have Tucson Hospitality with Sienna Rainfart. Interesting. Wait, is this Ouija? Did you get a name change to Erotic Snake? You hope we see some Syndicate? Well, we do have a Syndicate in the upcoming match. We are waiting for this series to finish. It's Tarnisol? Okay. You bet your money against Tarnish. Is this the start of a beef? A legendary grudge match? You will have my revenge. All right, see you next week. See, it doesn't work with Barsotti. It does with the deploy. So if you put it, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Caesar triggers the profit abilities, and this is not a profit ability. It's a deploy gain 3 coins. So it has to say the word profit. So it works with Siggy and like Jacques, Beggars, but not Mutant Maker, not Lackey. Yeah, it doesn't work with the Bersottis. Tarnish is the Paraguay of. Oh, come on. That would be like if he had brought Tattering Maddock. Okay, Cintrian Lion is the Paraguay of Gwent. We all know who the Paraguay of Gwent is, and it's Cintrian Lion, and that's a fact. He will kick you in the shit. And he has an angelic singing voice. It's true. This is a map of South America. I don't know who Gin Tonic is. You hit a 15-point score and lost by 20 points. Sounds like you need to be playing that deck yourself. Join them. Don't complain about a deck. Become the deck. Cards are a social construct. Yeah. Skill issue. Yeah, he's like, hey, it was 3 cards now. This man is a Dark Souls player, all right? You can't mess around with. Man, I wish I could be watching this game right now. Docker versus Axis. What did like Axis usually brings some spicy piles. This looks like normal Frost. Dwarven Constructs with Iris Shade. Got a Tucson deck with Ale and Black Blood. And a Spellblood list. Not creative? Okay, that's why you're doing well then. Oh, you won! Congratulations! Docker's a very tough opponent to beat. It's like you beat their jackpot deck with your self-wound. Very nice. Both of you won with dwarves. Okay, round 2 has begun. Officially. Ivar has too much aura. Does he? Yeah, he's like Braun from Game of Thrones. Strongest Skellige deck according to me? The one you know how to play the best. That's always gonna be my answer. But like if you're good with self-wound, this deck will be very good. But it's also hard to play. Like you're gonna like. I recommend watching some streamers that play it, like Miamon. That will help. But like, this deck is good too. No, not this one. I mean, this is good, but not the one I was looking for. I was looking for this one. Besides self-food? Yeah, you can play Rain. Warriors are good. Pirates I wouldn't recommend. I think Pirates just have like some very bad matchups and some very good matchups, but like it's just heartache. I like playing Crows and Mentors. I think that's a nice deck. I have a good win rate with it. But it's not a straightforward deck to play. Or rather, it's not like it's. You have to learn how to play. It's not that it's super hard to play, but it's not a typical deck. But here we go. Nero's going to be playing Self-Boot against Snakes Toussaint. So both of these decks benefit from the opponent having tall units. But, like, last say is going to be really important, I think. There's the Yenvo. Yenvo is critical. But I don't see Sienna thicking when you don't have a way to answer Canute. So I think this should be an easy win for Self-Boot. But it is blue coin and things could happen. Self-Wood gameplay, do whatever just to get to round 3, end up with Totem into Swapbot and use leaders. You what? Whee. What if you play Totem and they damage your bears?
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
They have our lines.
There's no locks, right? Yeah, no, there's one lock actually. But Nero can mulligan the ale. There's no bride. Or burnout, sorry. You miss Getty? Getty's good too. You can still play Getty. You just can't play 4 provision locks anymore, but Getty's still good. It's just not OP anymore. Still has a lot of points. Getty with Care Trolled and Draco Turtle, I think, is still... Yeah, Sienna works with Ivar as well, but usually it's for Rainfarn in this deck. The problem, like I said, is Sienna's never going to stick. I don't think. Like, I don't think Nero is going to allow it to stick. So Snake is going to try and... leader immediately on the Kihir. Yeah. Snake wants to win on even. And he has Ivar in hand, so I think he can do it. No, I mean, cards like Sigvold and Turtle, you have to use removal. Like, you have to use your Heat Wave or whatever. Doing, like, 2 damage to a bear isn't the same. Every deck should have some damage and locks and call punish. Not a lot to ask. Yeah, some matchups you're just gonna auto lose to Self-Wound. It is what it is. Trolled in, no answer to it. You can Heat Wave Care Trolled. If they run Dwems, usually Heat Waving Care Trolled is the correct answer. So it looks like Nero just gave up the round. Says, I'm fine losing uneven. Oh, you're talking about this game. Sorry, Cluster. I was answering Happiness. He was He was just whining about Self Wound in general. But yeah. No, like I said, I don't see Self Wound losing this game. Like there's a Yenvo? Wait, what? What?
Appearances can be deceiving.
What? What? No! This hasn't deployed! Even Nero's like, what? He says, okay, I guess I won this game. I guess to be fair, all of these cards are reactive. You have to play something. He just didn't have any proactivity. Like, this is proactive, this is proactive-ish. This is... Yeah, he just didn't have anything. Like, all the cards in his hand required a target. So...
I pledge it upon the heaven.
Interesting that we didn't boost the Fanatics. I guess Totem could start to work on them. Draco Turtle comes down, starts getting pinged by the Totem. He's trying to make it have more power so that Canute can do stuff. Also, happiness, specifically like the battle trance version of Self Wound. It's really weak to having Totem removed. Like if you have verification for Totem, it's a great use because then their Canute can only be used once. Because they actually don't have any way to damage Canute reliably without Totem. So Nero used his Care Trolls. I'm not sure that was correct. But it might not matter. Yeah, this is like a Spore. But if I'm Snake, I don't use this in round 2. Oh, and I guess given this hand, he should probably just try and just drop the Sienna now. Oh. Alright, he's gonna play Ivar instead. 46 to 33. And Draco Turtle is now at 3 power. I guess if you bleed the Canute, then Sienna can stick. I was thinking like you Sienna and then you Ivar both of these guys, but no, that wouldn't work. Because then you would boost this to 24 and set yourself to 10, right? That would be kind of silly. You just love Spore's acid. Uh-oh. Oh, this Spore. On the 24. Interesting decision to place Foulblood now. He does get ahead. But he loses the armor on Draco Turtle, so it's no longer an engine. And he has more units than the opponent. Wait. We're Yenvoing now?
You wanted a coup? You got one.
What are we yoinking? Pick the champion. I just dropped the Canute here. Well, maybe not. Using Care Troll, like, to try and keep card advantage. Was maybe questionable. Hey, sarcastic. Canoe plus champions was Sienna. Yeah, if you're trying to 2-0, I guess. But there was always leader. Like, leader could have been used to answer Sienna anytime.
The good of the Empire. That is what matters.
Snake knows he's never getting Siri back in this matchup. Because of Canute and Totem, I guess. I don't know. Ivar has some anti-synergy with some cards. Like, everything wants the enemy units to be tall, except Ivar makes them not be tall.
Life's one never-ending fight.
I think Erotic Snake's chances were opponent not drawing certain cards, and opponent had enough cards to survive the bleed. Round 3, there's nothing left.
Watching blazes, do you know about duchesses?
Here comes Canute, easily answers Sienna. He can hit the Sigwald even. Instead, he hits the Draco because he wants opponent to not have a good range part. And also to deny the Beauclair value. I mean, it's possible that Nero just draws 3 garbage cards and loses to Palmerin, Svalblood. What? Cygro's not great. He uses the click. 61 to 50. 4 will get Nero there easily. The Rainfarn traded for a Spore. Is how I see that. Like I said, it's a pretty like difficult matchup. So I get why Snake is like did that desperate bleed, but it feels like they lost a lot of value. Looking for Sigdrifa's right, Nero is. Doesn't find it. So he has basically a bunch of bronzes. And a Dweb. Honestly, this is a good hat.
Let me go inside now.
Care Troll plays for 6 points. That's how you should think about it. Like, unless it's used on a Sigvald or Draco Turtle, Care Troll is just 6 points. Now, there's removal value in it. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. We're back.
Magic is a curse, a blessing, and progress.
Gentlemen, on
Comes Palmering. Oh. Top deck to Sangreal. Wait, but he can lock it. He has a Van Morlehem Hunter to lock it with. So Snake might actually win this game. Because no... if Sigdrifa had been drawn, then things would be different. It's like we're gonna Mardrome the 7 and try to clash it to... It doesn't really matter, I think. Removes the 12. Hopes that there's no lock. Actually, that's still more... Yeah, never mind. What am I saying? This is still a ton of points. Even without any of the good cards. So Nero wins with Self-Wound against Toussaint. Going up 1-0 in the series. What's the different though? Acid Buddy. Shouldn't you want the person to beat you to advance so you can be like, I lost to the finalist? Not the guy that beat me, like, immediately lost. You're like, nah, I'm just petty. I don't care. I just really hate Spellitel. I'm just here to hate. I'm a hater. I'm gonna hate like 50 Cent hate. Want to hate watch right now? Bro, we have it. We have an emote. You think Nero gonna play jackpot on red? Either that or Uprising, I guess. He is. He is playing jackpot. And Snake is playing Spellitel. Imagine being ranked 2. Listen, I was playing Sihil yesterday. Wait, where were you yesterday, Ouija? I played a whole bunch of Gwent. I guess go watch the VOD. VOD's there. Haters gonna hate. Oh yeah, we did do a friendly. Right.
The elders must put a stop to this rebellion, else they will face devastation.
Snake drops the Seer. Just right off the bat. No hesitation. Now it just pops a poison. There's a crystal skull on the board. So this poison is not really like a... Wait, what? We're just letting this die? I mean, I know this can give you a Purify, but... Wait, this deck... I didn't know that it ran through Telekinesis. I guess it makes sense. He's like, I have another Seer. It's fine. You can have that one.
The eternal barrier guide.
Sarah will get a disciple and not spend so that his Redanian will come out. Does he use friend? Well, didn't in your game. He might use it for Golden Necker in this game.
There is no place more
Interesting that the Whisperer went on the front row.
splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
He was always planning to leader it. But this is blue coin. You're against Syndicate. He's probably just gonna thin and click. Yeah.
Sewers remind me of the fjords back home.
Like Nero is under no rush. Snake will drop the Siri, signaling their intent to bleed. I don't think he's ever playing Necromancy here. Sam, do you want to talk about it? That's what you said about the Netherlands.
I honestly don't know what you think this is, Vagrant.
Daryl plays the Horst. In Lario's hidden cash deck that I'm playing with the Borsodi brothers, they always kind of feel awkward to me. I should cut them.
One wart.
Dictator getting care of issues.
The Valley of Flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
Hey, what did he play? He went Triss into backup plan. Okay. Deck runs backup plans? Of course it does. 56 to 25. Erotic Snake gets out of the round. Or wins round one. With Siri Nova on the board. Is there an answer to Francesca? There is. There's Junior. But Nero will have to draw it, and he does. Then again, Junior is also the answer to Whisperers. And a Whisperer that gets hit with a leader charge is basically impossible to kill. Right? Is there a freak show? There is not. The Borsodi brothers replaced the freak show. And it's going to open with Sarah, which will boost the random elegant by 2 whenever you play special. He's got 2 orbs in the graveyard.
Spit it out already. I don't have all day.
Nero wanted to play Candle, but he'll overprofit. Hey, Lauren. Dead Brain Pot. Hey, this isn't the Madame version.
I'm no beggar. I'm an artist.
He's a beggar. Interesting. Gets the 9 coins, gets the Redanian out. Also, this is Devotion, so there's no tutor for Yago in hand. There's the bank in the deck. But here we go. Land of 1,000 tables.
Fertile with magic.
Triggers orbs. He's gonna get another orb.
The soil is fertile. Fertile with magic.
Many points.
And deadly.
Lauren, in my mind, your name was not bright green before. Did you change it? For some reason on my chat versus on my screen, it's different colors. Jackpot. It is kind of Hey, listen, it's okay for not every leader to require brain cells. Right? Like, Monsters has fruits. And R has, like, Inspired Zeal. Okay? It's just that those leaders should be the worst competitively.
Grow, my beauties. Reach high into
And they're not. Wait, how's he gonna... He played Harvest into Whisperer. Yeah, Jackpot used to be 12 provisions, not 16. There's a reason why it was 12. And Fruits was also 12. Snake should lock the Siggy, right? If he, I mean, assuming there's a Caesar.
An ill wind blows.
He locks the Junior? What was the Junior gonna do?
Hail Kerzer! Hail Kerzer!
Yeah, I mean, if Snake knew Nero's hand, he would drop Fran and play Golden Necker. Eight years of Gwent, so not sure lock on Siggy would stop Bilson. It would. I've done it before. Snake wins this easily? Sure, but only because Nero doesn't have Yago. I think. I think with Yago, Nero would be fine. He's just gonna pass. He doesn't know it. Candle comes down. He did the math. He did the math. Ahead by 2 points. So we go to a 5-card round 3, where one player has an Orb, Golden Necker, Francesca, and a very good chance to play a Whisperer. There is no answer left to Whisperer, and there's even a Mandrake. Okay, you have to mulligan the units now. Gotta mulligan Johnny as well. Because your Golden Necker needs unit targets. But he didn't mulligan a unit. Right? Okay, he did now. That's something. This is still a brick if he draws it, but and you can only Golden Necker once, really, because it's only one artifact and one unit. Yeah, this is Hammond and the Borsodi brothers. It's a little different than the usual Jackpot.
I shall save humankind.
Also got Jacques, which I don't think you usually have. It's devotion. Hammond got buffed, by the way. Hammond has only 7 provisions now. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like either I like the look of this card, or I had 7 provisions that I didn't know what else to put in. We opted to not play the tribute because there's no King of Eggers. This is just a Jacques for Jacques' sake.
How's you doing business with you?
Did that get him the coins? Because it doesn't say becomes poisoned, right? Like it just says just poison a unit. So even if you poison a veiled unit, you still get the coins. Yeah, I think he was at 5 coins. Okay, Snake wants to play a second Golden Necker somehow. Here comes the Yago combo.
The Valley of Flowers.
Putting the Whisperer in the back. Well, we've already leadered. That may be a mistake. Again, it's open deck list, and some players may not be used to that. Like, leader doesn't protect it against Philippa, and since Junior's gone, there's nothing... There's no other reason... I mean... Oh, never mind.
You do not deserve to live!
That's a 60 billion point Philippa right there. Holy shit.
Not too shabby. Not shabby at all.
Philippa had to be in the top 3 cards, right?
Do I look like a smudger to you?
I see you understand what's in Novigrad's best interests.
Golden Necker is just playing a special, by the way. Oh, he gets a Whisper! Will that be enough?
Splendid crops.
So much going on.
And ever they shall be.
What are the orbs at? There's an orb here somewhere, right?
And dead to wine.
No, it came out already? That's still not enough points. Imagine if you'd done this in round 2, though. I don't think they gain anything by going to round 3. Hammond removes the vitality, gives the vitality value. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough. Skill X2.
Grow, my beauty. Reach high into the sky.
6 points. Very close. Oh yeah, the Spellitel disc has been Wait, is that 2 for Narrow? Yes, it is. It's been around for a while, but looks like Axis and Echo are in their game 3. So we're gonna wait for them to finish. But Nero will be in the finals, and he'll be facing either Axis or Echo Tianich. Your hate watch is successful. Are you happy? GG's tarnished. Very close. Super Sarah and Johnny, so any version of Spell to the runs them are my favorite. Yeah. They got buffed. Pasha likes the deck. He plays it all the time. Like Mandrake and Necromancy are really good on Whisperers. Harvest is always good. And the deck has a lot of threats, like 2 Sorcerers, 2 Seers, some number of Whisperers, and then Fran, and then Sarah, and then Johnny. So not many decks can answer all of those threats. Yeah, it's... I forget who like popularized this Golden Necker version, Fran, but it was somebody who made the deck and posted like guides on it or some stuff. That's when it became a lot more popular. Of course, Whisperer getting buffed to 4 power was a big deal. You hate Golden Necker as a card? Well, it's 14 provisions now, so it might have been gotten enough hate. Yeah, my problem with it though, Lauren, is Whisperer has Veil. And like a lot of times in this deck, the turn you play it, it plays for 8 or 12 points, and then like Leader Charge protects it. Because CDPR in their Infinite Wisdom made Guerrilla Tactics boost by 3 instead of by 2 like it should have stayed. So it's basically impossible to answer in Gwent a 7 power Veil card. Like you can't kill it with a Mastercrafted Spear. You have to Heat Wave or like Vilgeforce. Like it's you can't muzzle it. Like it's. And you have to answer at that turn because it creates a new engine the very next turn, right? Like it's not like you can hit it once and then hit it again. Like you only have 1 turn to answer it ever, like by the nature of the card. So it's that's my that's my main beef with it. Yeah, exactly. And like Flutter or Messenger or Dame or whatever, those you can punish them with Tall Punish. You can't punish Whisperer with Tall Punish because it duplicates. It's like a Self Eater that has Zeal and Veil. The heck is this? Okay. Is this the streamer whose clips I've been seeing? Playing like Witcher and stuff? There's a streamer that like streams as a potato, but in the shape of that emote you just posted. So I thought maybe that's a reference to her. In Gwent, I always believe that balance in a PvP game should be done with counterplay in mind. And any card that like prevents its own counterplay is kind of problematic. I don't think it makes it fun to play against. What are the games today? Brazil, Norway starts in an hour. Then Mexico, England at 7. So that's in 5 hours. Tomorrow is Portugal, Spain, USA, Belgium. This should be a good game. Argentina, Egypt, Switzerland, Colombia. France, Morocco on Thursday. The other games are TBD. Argentina, Egypt. Hey, listen. It could happen. See you, Morocco. I'm gonna say, like, hot take. I think people overrate France. Like, France is good, very good, but they're not unbeatable. People act like they're unbeatable. Holland waiting room. Hey, DTF. Whispers can be proc with point explosion in one turn. Yes, and again, like you could argue if you play Kraken and then a Messenger of the Sea the following turn, it goes up to 13 or whatever. But again, like, the Whisperer doesn't go wide. You can tall punish it. A Spore will negate it, right? The Whisperer can't be locked, and you can't take more than one turn to answer it. It's impossible. Because he creates a new one. Lacerated? I mean, back when it was 3 power, you could argue that was fine, because then it would have become a 1 point per special engine. But a Lacerate does 18 and a Whisperer plays for 36. Plus, it can be moved to the other row. You can also Mandrake an old Whisperer, right, for 8 points. And now you have 2 new engines. Like, Whisperer is busted because it has Veil and because it duplicates itself. Those are the 2 things that are... Which is why it needed a cap at 3 power. But the Council in their infinite wisdom was like, I haven't seen this card in a while. Let's buff its power. And then people were like, this is broken. They're like, we'll just nerf it by provision. Like, you could make it 9 provisions and people would still play it. In that, like... Council needs to mind their own business. This is how I feel about the Council. This emote should tell you everything I think about it. I don't have to, like, it perfectly encapsulates all my thoughts about the Balance Council. That movie deserves an Oscar as far as I'm concerned. Is it better than nothing? Hard to say. Hard to say. For me personally, I enjoyed the game more before the Balance Council. But I feel like people would quit playing if there were no changes. So, like, the game would be dead if it wasn't for the Council. And our fans, where you at? They don't want to get banned. They don't They don't speak up in my chat. I don't know why. Think if there's what you think the game wouldn't be dead? The game would 100% be dead if it wasn't for the balance console. What do you mean? You think people would still play the game if we were playing the exact same like meta as 2 years ago? No. Like every game would just be like Temple. Start playing its counters. Some things are just busted, man. Like Temple was 12 provisions. Muta Generator was 6p. Looks like Axis versus Echo is over. Who won? Give us the answers. There we go with the Enslaved 6. Is Enslaved 6 not popular? Nausicaa 4 provisions. No, when it got reworked, it was 5p, right? It's like Axis 1 with Frost against Fruits in Game 3. So it's going to be Axis versus Nero in the finals. It's going to be a best of 5. Let's go. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in. So players have 10 minutes to do their bans. Axis, we've seen, Nero, we've seen their decks. This is a, is this Nero? Yes. Nero's playing a Battle Trance Svalblood deck, self-boot. An Uprising deck with Princess Ada. Cursed Units and Drog with Revenant Kimbolt. We have an Imperial Formation Shoop deck with Bakala. And Ramon. So not artifact spam. Instead, we have Geralt Ard, which has gotten buffed recently. It's now an 11 for 7. And then plays Soldiers. Finally, we have Jackpot with Captain Yago, Philippa, Caesar Siggy, and the Borsodi brothers, along with Hammond. For Axis Killgirl, we have a Frost deck, Devotion Frost with Unseen Elder. We have a Mahakam Forge deck with Constructs and Iris Shade, as well as Simless Armors Workshop's Cranmer. We have a Tucson Hospitality deck with Ivar and Ayla the Ancestors. Piquant, Kahir, and we got Standard Bearers, Night Challengers. There's some cool stuff that I've seen access to with this. And finally, we have another Earth Sign, this time Earth Sign Ritual Leader, but with a lot of the same cards. We'll wait for the players to do their bans. A long time ago, there was a card named Axel, played 11 for 7. Yeah. To be fair, Art does require 3 targets. Axel, you could play on empty board. And it had, I guess the alchemy synergy and like the movement and damage synergy cancels out. But yeah, I mean, I agree it's kind of silly to buff Art. Just like it was silly to buff Professor to 7 power. And like 11 provisions or whatever it is. But people have a lot of like my interpretation of a lot of council buffs is people have nostalgia for some cards. Like that's why they're buffing Yurden. They don't understand that like Yurden's just it's a design issue, not a power or provision issue. But now Yurden is 10 provisions. They might make it 9. And people might play it as like a glorified Geralt Axie or whatever. Yeah, buffing like boring mid-range cards just because they haven't seen play is like it's buffing because you want to see the art. Like I liked playing Ard in a Regis like Siege deck. Like I thought that was cool back then. Like Red Rame had a deck I copied. No, Yurden. So the old Axie, the old Geralt Axie was 5 power and it would reset a unit. The new Yurden is like resets a whole row, but with adrenaline. So like in my mind, Geralt Axie used to be like a spore with a body. And now Yurden is like you're not gonna like the old Yurden would reset a whole row and you play it last. But now it's got adrenaline, so you have to play it as with like when you have 4 cards in hand. So it's like it's just like a conditional spore. It's I don't know. Old Yurden that would boost the whole row. Yeah, there was a lot of matchups that were like,
If the kingdom demands a
did you get last say? No, I guess you lose. Like Harmony Mirrors, it was all who got last say. Because like everything you did didn't matter because there was a Yurden. You know what was the most obnoxious card to play against for me? It got reworked, but like anybody remember the old Kahir? This used to not have a condition during your turn. So basically, if you played any engines, every point that you got, your opponent also got. Which meant like why are you even playing this game, bro? Oh, Gruff, is that what happened? I'm so sorry. Sag. Guys, we need to do a GoFundMe and get Gruff a Starlink terminal and a battery, like a solar battery kit. Okay, here was answer or lose. It was, but like not in the way that like Arnagad was answer or lose, right? It didn't like kill your stuff. You still got to do everything. You just got to watch as like it would be like if you worked a 60 hours a week job and then you would see like the money in your bank account go up and then you would watch somebody else like take all the money and burn it in front of you. Like I don't know. And then come to your house, eat your dinner, sleep with your wife, and like eat your ice cream. I don't know. It was so like it was so awful. Oh, Renfree wasn't nearly as bad as people did. Because everybody had Renfree. So it was fine. You have it, I have it, every deck was a Renfree deck. It was fine. Everybody had one. Sometimes it sucked because they got a slightly better set of options, but everybody also played Rune Mage. The only obnoxious thing about Renfree meta was like people were playing Double Cross and they were playing like like you couldn't have Renfree in your hand. You had to put it in your deck until your opponent used their leader. And then like they would put Spying on it and then play your Renfree 3 or 4 times. Like, and then they would play a Sire and then play their own Renfree again. Like it was the assimilate interaction aside, Renfree meta was fine. Counter by moving, yeah. You did need to have like if you had movement, you were fine. But a lot of times They would play a defender and then link you here, and then you were fine.
So shall you die.
Give me back old here. I'm a simple man. I want to see knights suffer. just play greedier decks than knights. That's what I do. Knights aren't so bad if you have a tall punish and a heat wave in your hand before they play their scenario. Which I know is asking a lot. Yeah, so Scratch-A-Lot got nerfed for reasons beyond my understanding. Tall punish and a heat wave? Well, it can't be Yenvo, Sam. It has to be... It can't be heat wave. You have to actually kill it. You have to trigger the death wish of that card. To lock the Bronwyn. Whoa. Where's the Kahir? Kahir would benefit a lot from this Knight Challenger. See, like, that's a cool combo to me. No defenders? Oh, they all got nerfed to 11 provisions. Brokenheimer. Some even got power nerfs. Like, people tried to power nerf them and then they switched to provision nerfing them. You used to be able to play defender in Golden Necker. And you used to be able to renew defender, but people nerfed them to shit. Some influencers who should not be named really hate defenders. He steals the resilience. Wait, is that worth it? Because you're gonna get 2 points. Wasn't he ahead already? Oh. Well, he won on even. Right, he was ahead on even, and then opponent would have had resilience and then had that to carry over. I don't know. Like, now you force him to... But you had 7 cards anyway. You're Toussaint. You won a long round. I don't think that was worth it. I think it was the... if it's green, I must click kind of thing. Maybe they want to play AL and then... No, you're never getting ahead. Like, if you play a card, you're not getting ahead. Oh, it does also have the infusion. Never mind. Did it for the coolness value. Since they were passing anyway, it didn't matter, so they did it. You know, actually, if you're not bleeding, that is correct. That is the correct thing to do.
Dark clouds gather over the area.
Well, it does matter in the sense that your opponent, because like he was gonna do this and then boost it, and then it would have given him resilience in the next round. So that playing an extra card did deny Vandergrift value. Beer carryover would have cost them a card. I actually don't know, like, who wins this. It already reached its grace? Okay, I didn't know that. You don't see any way for NR to win this? L2 sub 2 balance to be beaten without you. You just said you hated Knights. I guess this is a Knights. There's some Knights. Is there a rain farm?
Fancy today.
No, you don't get value from Ada. Lauren is French. Yeah, Lauren's not French. Therefore, everything else you said is also wrong. I will eat my socks if NR loses this matchup. Okay. Acid Bunny. We're gonna need some sock eating pictures on Discord if that happens, or you can enjoy your permaban. Come on, come. Wait, who did you say? We're rooting for NG. Chat, we're all rooting for NG. Stand as a witness. Yeah, the thing is, like, Ada goes tall, but there's no rain farm. Decree can play Kahir or Milton. No Calvito's played in this deck. So we don't know what Palmerin would get. This lock is very good. There's no answer to it. AA can play Shawnee, I just remembered. Jesus. Make Shawnee 10p again, chat. Make Shawnee 10p again, please. Shawnee does not belong at 9. It's such a ridiculous... Like, instead of power nerfing it, just put it back at 10p. Real winners simply win.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Sam is always doing important mod work. This is 5, this is 5. So, Revenant Kimbold has 2 targets. Need to pin it too. Lock is strange. There's no rain farm, Lauren. I've been saying it. There's no rain farm in this deck. It does make, like, the Bouclair would cancel itself out, yes. Assuming this would have, well, it's probably true this would have been the tallest unit. Toussaint deploy gives you value, but you're still going to get value from something else that you personally boost. So, this kid here is going to die. Thanks to the armor. This is why leader round 1 was maybe a mistake. There's still a Vandergrift Blade to answer the Peak Wand, which is like the only answerable card in this deck, aside from Milton. Which Roderick needs to be played before. This is 5 and 3, 8. Yeah, Vandergrift can't answer it. I would play Roderick now. Okay, this bronze is fine. You can't, like, this bronze is perfectly balanced. Come on, this is not, there's a lot of NR bronzes that are problems. This is not one of them. This is a 6 plus 2 armor, like, maybe 7 if you count the formation. Like, this is a balanced card, guys. The hate one. I have plenty of hate. I have hate for this piece of shit. This 12 for 4. Like, nerf this bastard. I've been voting for it every season for the past 4 seasons. And I feel like I'm the only one. Fucking nerf it already. This card is insane. This card is idiotic. This card is just gross, busted, and stupid. Yes, it's a war crime. Exactly.
From its knees.
Trust me, there's no shortage of a hatred in my heart for busted cards, but this, no, this is a perfectly balanced card. This is like, you could even buff this, and I wouldn't necessarily cry about it. 4 for 12, because it's used on a dueler, and it's an order card, and it's a soldier, and it can be used to protect engines, and it has zeal, and you can AA it. Like, it's.
At last.
The value of protecting another card is okay, so we're gonna Black Blood instead of. How do we play Black Blood? From hand? ACV dub? Oh, we have a tutor for the artifact. Okay.
Warriors of the shore, bows raised!
That's actually a big deal. Kimbolt not surviving. Why are we uprising, by the way? Why is it 16 for 4? Palmerin does pull Sangreal.
Gentlemen, onward! Follow me!
Trying to decide which one to boost. I don't think it matters. It's the same. You're saying because it got resurrected? No. The value of the boost itself is usually doubled when it's used on a dueler. was my point. That's why it was 12. Like if you use it on an Inseus, like every point of boost on a dueler is doubled. It's got a floor of 8 for 4 and usually plays for 12 or more. Like 8 for 4 is busted for a bronze. Like if it was just an 8 body, it would be busted. But this is 4 plus 4 and an order and crew, and it's a bronze and it's a soldier and it's 4 provisions. It's free.
Think you're strong. Let's you and me find out.
But Ivarx comes down on the Shawnee. Does he have a way of triggering this?
For the king!
It has a cooldown 3, so it doesn't. It's gonna. We could play it second to last. I think he has to play Night Challenger first. This Baron is kind of OP as well. Sorry. I love the sound that these guys make. They sound like Zoidberg. And I was looking at what they AA. They had to AA Shawnee. If they didn't have to AA Shawnee, they could have played a First Knight for a lot of points. 22 Vitality.
We've a hero in our midst.
Baron will reverse the Buckler deploy and sets up a Kedvini Revenant. A lot of points. Oh wait, no, he's got all the answers. You know that leader played for a lot. 11 plus 3. That was a 14-point leader. This leader's busted.
Defend our homes, no matter what.
No kick here. This getting Grace was actually not points anyway. So 91.56. NG threw so hard. What did NG do wrong? Aside from not putting Rainfarn in their deck. I think the issue was round one, like using leader and all that to win on even and then go down a card anyway. Like Toussaint doesn't need to win on even. It just needs, because it was going to go long round anyway. I think that was the real issue. But I have a feeling this NR deck was getting through no matter what, given Kilgore's lineup. Maybe like would have had trouble against Self-Wound, but I don't think Frost was stopping it. I also usually don't see lock in Toussaint. Usually you want to let your opponent's engines grow anyway. But most of like the deck that Kilgore has built, it mainly works off of Kahir. Like Piquant, Night Challenger, like all that stuff, it has synergy with Kahir. I think he needs to manage his resources better. Given that he's like a combo deck. So now we have self-boot against Yago. Yago on red. There's a Philippa's. Philippa will be key. There's poisons. Is there Purify for the poisons? We got a Crow's Eye. That's it.
I'm fucking stupid. I'm dumb as fuck. Holy shit.
He's been saying that since yesterday.
I'm fucking stupid. I'm dumb as fuck. Holy shit.
It doesn't work if you're not cool, Sunrisa. Sorry.
I've a great eye for faces.
Try to be cooler. No, there's a cooldown. There's a... Barely Bounds was a great Gwent game. That's true.
Don't blame me for your crooked nose.
This is a cool card. I like basic cards like this. I mean, as a monster enjoyer, I always had like jealousy of this compared to Griffin. But as from a design perspective, it's just nice. It doesn't try to be too fancy. Doesn't have 2 pages of descriptions. It takes a little bit of finesse to use. Has some synergies. It's fine. It's a fine card. Solid, boring, maybe, but like I always like that about like I always like Gwent cards like that. So this should be enough to win the round.
Sometime next week.
I don't know that Axis needs to win the round and bleed, and I don't necessarily think. I mean, I guess it depends on what Nero gets. Nero could bleed and have a short round with Jacques and Junior and be fine. Axis currently has a 2-point a turn engine, so if you're Nero, you have to factor that in as well. It's basically 40 points. Like, how do you get 20 plus points as Nero without overcommitting?
Perfecting this plan. The whole damn year.
I mean, no amount of bleeding is going to get you there. And now you can't play this anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's Hammond time, I guess.
Knees are drowning in shite, but my head's in the
What are we doing? Oh no! Nero's brain is cooked. Maybe he's been playing too much Hidden Cash. Because Hammond would have been enough. Hammond on this should have been like why even have Hammond if like you don't immediately move this? And then you could have played like this and this. I don't know. That's one way to permanently ruin your digital footprint. Man, I want to see some of my harshest commentators join this tournament. I want to see you guys play. Come on. Join next Sunday or no balls. Legacy ruined. Bunch of bitch ass little chatting chatters. Oh, I can see both players' cards. I know that the correct play was this, and this. Of course, I am multi-time Gwent World Champion and have never made a mistake in my life. I'm a very sophisticated and successful individual, and I spend my time in this watching a potato analyze card games because I'm very fucking smart. When next Sunday? Noon U.S. Central Time, so 2.5 hours ago. We do this every Sunday. Same time. Bunch of geniuses sitting around. Only people that play that game have micropeners. Okay, Sam. Should I pull up your Steam profile?
You can run, you can hide.
Shall I? Oh, look! 35.8 hours in the past 2 weeks. Alright, so dry pass makes sense. Carry trolled for carryover. And then Maxi. A pretty good situation for Axis. Is that his profile photo or something? Hey, Ankavale, how's it going? Good to see you. Been a while. We're playing the finals of our weekly tournament. We've been doing these every Sunday. Damn, it's been 2 years, dude. Hope you're doing good. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's been a while, and I clicked on your message history. Maybe you've been lurking. That's cool too. Back to the game next to me. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I apologize to you and your family. I guess that was to deny the Philippa. I was wondering why he leadered it, but it makes sense. So we're gonna open with Novigrad. Makes sense. It's gonna be Candle next. I think Draco Turtle is gonna be the move by Kilgore. You want to do this before your opponent has the coins to Philippa it. Maybe you play Totem first. I don't know. It's Totem. It's tricky because this is like 1 armor per turn engine, right? You could argue it's like 2 points a turn. But how much armor it has kind of also determines what you can clash with. But now Nero has 9 coins. So if you had played this last turn, I guess you can still leader it to get it to 10. I'm thinking that's what I would do. But you know what? Do you really care if they steal the Draco Turtle? Sure, your Svalbard will proc it, but that's it. It's really Sigvald that you don't want them to steal. No. Nera says, I don't want you to have my Draco Turtle. He feels that he needs it for some reason. We'll see a poison on it now, and then Kilgore will respond with a Purify. I'm guessing. It is a very cool turtle. And now we have, oh my god, the horse Bersodi, 15 years in the sewers, begging like a beast, but now he's rich. He's got 3 coins. 3, but these are special gold, like you can see them, right? These are Ming Dynasty from 1,000 years ago. These are priceless artifacts stolen from the British Museum of Natural History. And they'll be auctioned off this weekend in Novigrad at the Bersodi's auction house. We have a bear, we got a turtle, we got some dudes turning into wolves, we have a flying ghost ship, and a rich guy. Also, a magical skull with a candle on it that can make your penis larger somehow. We got the city of Novigrad is on the side of Nero, fighting against the bears. It's just pandemonium out here today in the finals of Mosh Weekly. Never before have I seen things like this. Except for the last time that I saw stuff like this. Listen, I've done 131 of these, alright? Lauren, I just saw your hype. Sorry for the delay. A lot of Zelda music today. Yeah, it's the same playlist but random, so sometimes certain things happen more often. My 30 playlist is mostly like chill stuff that we can have in the background. Who will win? 3 birds and the turtle versus a whole city? Good question. Here comes Siggy. I think maybe Nero doesn't know that Caesar doesn't proc Horst. Because his deck is like lacking Caesar targets. Wait, did he? He banked for Siggy. Yeah, okay. Banking for Siggy makes sense. But, you know, the thing is, like, the taller your units, the bigger the Sigvald's gonna be. Right? This doesn't have... There's no Mardrome that you can play in the same turn with this, so... Yeah, actually, is Sigvald just terrible in this matchup? Now that I think about it. And was it a mistake to... No, it wasn't a mistake to remove the armor. There is a third poison. Like, Kilgore doesn't know if there's another poison in... Like, Nero could have 3 poisons in hand in theory. Drop the Canute. Don't use it. Oh, he's going to use it. Because there's no way to play Sigvald and get him out of Philippa range in this. Well, he could have missed her. But now he's got 7 coins. 8 coins. Also, the Spore is going to smurf against the Siggy. You want to delay the Svalbard as much as possible. I can see Axis's dilemma here. I would play Mardrome on the Draco Turtle now. And just leave it. This is not point. Thanks, Hika. Okay, looks like we decided to play Svalbard now. I think what you want to do with this Svalbard situation is wait as long as possible to get the most value from the damage. Like, this was 17. You were going to spore it anyway, so damage on this didn't matter. Damage on this matters only if you can remove it. And it's not like he's lacking spenders. He's got Candle, he's got Caesar, he's got Horst. And now you can't Mardrome the Draco Turtle without it losing armor. So that will stop that engine. Opponent still has enough coins to yoink the Sigvald. I think you play Spore now. Because the Spore's not going to get any better than 12. But he played Mardrome. I guess it's kind of a waiting game. At some point, Nero will have to play one of the poisons, which at that point is now. And then Kilgore will play the Purify. If you spend 6, you go down to 2. You get 4, that's up to 6, and then you go to 7 again. And 7's the magic number. Oh, Novigrad finds a poison. He's going to double... Oh! That's skill right there. That's it. That's game. There's no coming back from this. Wait, what? What are we doing? We're leadering now?
Something's glistening on them shores.
You know, I guess I understand it because you have 2 more poisons and you know there's only 1 Purify. So doing it in 1 turn doesn't really matter. He goes back to 8 coins. What?
My fist takes purest tears, purest in all Novigrad.
Of all the cards to boost, man, why the tall card? I think you have to clash now.
Never-ending fight.
Don't clash with the Sigval. No! What are we doing? He's just hoping opponent doesn't have Philippa.
I'll never be imprisoned again.
Because now this can click on the Philippa and it will... Yeah, it's over. Even before the poison. So I think a little bit of nerves or inexperience with the self-wound deck. But also, I mean, Philippa and poisons were good answers. Especially when you got a third poison. Yeah, you want to hold the Salva till late. You want to... I think your Sigval's getting yoinked no matter what. So you want to get value on your Draco Turtle, and you want to save your Purify for after a poison's been done. Yeah. Iron to poison early. I agree with Lawrence. That's a good assessment. Also, can you imagine if that Purify was the Purify and Give Veil card instead? Although I guess you wouldn't really want to use that in a deck with Sigvald, huh? The idea of a Draco Turtle with Veil is really scary. So Nero wins it goes up 2-0. And Kilgore now has to win the next 3. But he knows what he's facing. He's facing self-wound. Oh shit. And he's gotta beat it with Frost. Oh, okay. Well, he should play Toussaint first, I think. This is tough. Sorry, I thought I queued it, but it keeps not working. Okay, it's next now. Here we go. Toussaint versus Mardrome Self-Wound. We got Foul Blood in hand, Totem already, Draco Turtle, Sigvald. And then Kilgore has 2 Dareland Soldiers, has to mulligan them. 3 actually, holy crap. They drew all 4. That is some unskilled draws for round 1. Sigvald with Veil is just a better old gear.
Let us not tarry, the ladies are watching.
Playing a Night Challenger. I think Kilgore's given up on the round, given they have bricks.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
This lock is important, this black blood is important, and you don't want to play either of them in round 1. This Avalok's also a brick because you have 2 artifacts. What a hand. Roderick's not a card you want to play in round 1, like YOLOing. And like, sure you can play Milton Palmerin, but like, do you really want? Oh, the lock. Honestly, I would have just played the Darylin Soldiers there. But then what do you play as your next card? Yeah, I would have played both of them and just passed. I mean, really rough draws, but I think the better recovery would have just been to play both of them. It's a tough matchup because like Canute can really wreck you. There's also like only Black Blood as Tall Punish. You don't have round control. And like last say Sigvald with Care Troll. Toussaint needs Heatwave. I don't think I would ever play Toussaint without Heatwave. Discarded Ale? Oh, after this got locked? This is probably a liability because it's an item target. Like this is it's a subtle thing, but there's a mental block that like makes you think, well, I can't play this because it's a brick. But sometimes you should just play your brick. Because on what planet do you think that Self Wound's gonna pass here with this board? Like,
Accept our sacrifice.
like they know they win with last say, so. Yeah, I think this lock you will find that you wish you had. Well, I guess not really. There's two. There's a Purify and there's an Ale. So the lock was probably never doing anything. All right, I take back what I said. Well, watch. This Palmerin is gonna end up playing the Darylin Soldier at some point this game. That wasn't just brick. He had a whole castle in his head. Yeah, it was. He's got 2 locks. Oh.
It's time.
Avalok into Care Troll. This isn't really a commitment by Nero. Honestly, if I'm Nero, I might just pass here. Like, not even play another card. Or I could 2-0. Considering I have everything. Even Sigdriva. Like, this is how you draw. Ever like playing Toussaint? Yeah. There are some miserable matchups, like if you're against traps or something.
Can be deceiving.
But overall, it is fun. What I don't like about it is I always feel like if I don't win round 1, I'm kind of at a disadvantage. Yeah, you literally have all of your best cards. Like, there's nothing else you need. This is godlike draws. If I Love Bears was here, he'd be like drooling over this. So when I play Tucson, I would play Calvite and War Council to guarantee or make it very, very likely that I would have access to Ivar in round 1.
A noble plan indeed, I say.
I mean, you can literally clash this Milton now, and then play Dwim. Yeah, it even keeps the armor. Yeah, we're going for the 2-0. Totem means we're going for 2-0. There's no coming back from this. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. What does Roderick get? Ooh. It's kind of good. Roderick's kind of good because you have Decree and Ivar. So you want to save it. Well, what the hell do you play right now? Oh, it gets Ivar.
Think you're strong. Let's you and me find out.
So the Palmerin boosts the Fanatic and then Ivar targets the Fanatic. This is playing for 1,000,000 points this game, by the way. You did call it Paywad. Holy shit. But like setting this to 3 power sucks. If Ivar was still at 2, that would have been a massive difference. I think we'll see Kahir next. Oh, we're gonna see Roderick. You don't want to play Piquant. Into Svalbard? Come on!
No matter what!
At least I don't think you do. You don't even have a Knight Challenger.
Svalbard and Svalbard alone.
So Canute just removes armor and some points, but he's not using Totem on it? Watching your VOD playing Mekimil yesterday? Again on stream? Was it late times for me yesterday? Yeah, I asked everyone and they said they had fun, and so we might do it again. We'll do it again next Saturday, same time. Salba will get it to Berserk. That's true.
Continent folk will never understand.
No, that wasn't the plan. They just forgot, I think. Where's the Kahir? Are we saving Kahir for round 3? Okay, we just removed the Canute, but it's going to come back with Sigdrifa because Nero drew like a god. There's 7 cards left in the deck, and there's like nothing he wants.
Freya, watch us and keep us.
Okay, so the thing is though, Axis has to think about round 3. We all know he's getting too old, but he doesn't, because he doesn't. Jesus. Okay, now you lock Canute, right? Oh, because you clicked Piquant, this Kahir isn't even gonna have room. Play the lock. Play the lock. Come on. These cows aren't important. They'll go away. Or is he gonna play Beauclair now? Like, if you have cards that are big, it's just more points for Narrow, because it means more clash, more bleed on Signal. No, he doesn't realize. See, that's a 27-point bleed you just gave your opponent. Okay, Nero also doesn't realize it, apparently. Maybe he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. Well, so much for all those cows. For what reason exists this lock? You could use it now on the Sigvald. It would be a 21-point lock. Be a very good lock. I think by now Kilgore realizes they're getting too old. There it is. And now Nero wishes that he had already... Does he wish he had already used Care Trolled? I actually don't know. So funky because your points are there. Yeah, no, you do because... Well, you don't know. They might still have Guillaume in hand. We're going wide. We're using Svalbard to go wide with our 1-power Canute that can't be answered. Do we even? He's like doing the math. Okay, he decided it was worth it. Like if he clicks it, he's giving a taller. He clicks it on the Bear Abomination. Okay. I don't think these 2 cards are going to be 40 points. If there was a Knight Challenger here, maybe. But the Knight Challengers are in the deck. I think with the draws Kilgore had, I don't think I Love Bears himself could have won as Toussaint. Wait. What? Oh, he gets it! He's in! There's nothing left! There's just some Drakkar and a Mardro! Okay, but there's also not much left over here. I don't think Standard Bearer is the card you want. Yeah, this is the hand, I think. I don't think you even offensive ale. It's 2 boats on a Mardrome versus 2 knights on a 3rd knight.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Is this the start of a comeback? Are we having this? Is this like Morocco beating France? This will play for 8. Should play this first. I don't think you're going to be stealing in the status. Like, why would you Guillaume now? Wait for this to be taller, right? The lock on Sigvald? Yeah, a lock. Saving the lock. Thinking about lock like challenge. No way, Sam. Really? God damn it. Ah, debated. Of course. No spoilers, people. No spoilers. I will ban you. Even if you have a sword or a hammer. Alright, so this is...
Are you a knight, sir? Or are you...
35 to 14. I don't think Nero can catch up. Yeah, it's 35 to 24. Oh my god. I can't believe he survived that. How was Sangreal 24 points, by the way, Lord? It's like 0 points and then gives you 12 because of here. But where's the other 12 coming from? You're a mistake. Okay. No, because it goes away anyway. Like, it doesn't give extra value to location order. Yeah, there it was like an extra 6 points. Maybe because of location order. Because there's no armor on the Draco. Oh yeah, and it doesn't because it's never the opponent's turn because he played it at the very end. It was just a 13-point Sangreal. Sunny is correct. Look, let me show you something. In my little chatter thing, I can edit names, right? And give people custom names. And if I put an asterisk next to someone's name, that means they say, like, smart things. So, that's why Sunny has a star. And the rest of you Papegas don't. Bunch of idiots. Oh my god. Estúpido. Of course, I'm a potato. And what? Can I get a question mark? There's a few people that have a little plus because they have good taste. So like they make song requests and make me go, "Oh wow, this is cool. I didn't know about this. This is." Yeah, and every time you say something dumb, I add a little dot next to your name. So, as you can see. You've said a lot of stupid things, Sam. Airgar? You got a star. You have a star, sir. Alright, that's it. I'm not showing anybody else my secret notes.
Accept your sacrifice.
12 damage does trigger. Hold on, I'm gonna read this card. Does it say at the end of the round? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it says once both players have passed, so it triggers regardless. I'll take my chat. Sam, you don't actually have dots. Come on. I just added them for the joke. Calm down. Also, I know you're lying. If there was a way to shut you up, we would have found it a long time ago. Where's your star? See, this is why I don't show this stuff. So to be fair, you do usually say smart stuff. Claustrophobics. It's just that, like, at some point, I, like, gave up on the whole streaming thing and life and stopped. Stop keeping track. Never mind, you just got, like, 16 dots back. Every time you say governor, we all lose 3 IQ, Sam. Please stop. This is a self-wound mirror. Okay? Like, the most incredible matchup that has ever existed. So a key tactic in this mirror is, like, having your care troll down first. And a care troll target, or just a unit, so that you can drop a lock and clash the enemy signal in one turn. So Nero had to go down 2 cards, huh? I don't remember. I think first save might be okay. I don't remember. You're so smart, we casual, we can't understand your genius. Yeah, you're really selling the we casual people. First of all, it's us casual, I think. And then genius doesn't have a U. Or doesn't have an O. I'm stupid. I've been reading chat so much, I'm now dumber than I was this morning. And that was pretty dumb to begin with. Nero's just going to drop the care troll for carryover. Neither one is running Heatwave because this deck has lost so many provisions, nobody can afford Heatwave in this economy. Access has all gold. I think I wouldn't play care troll. I guess it doesn't. Ooh, Access has Bearification. He Bearifications the opponent's care troll. That's a huge deal. Okay, Nero's gonna push. Nero's like, I'm down a card, but I need to value bleed. And honestly, given Access's hand, it's not a bad idea. Is this a good pull? I don't know. It can be if it gives Bloodthirst for a Gutting Slash. Hey, Slido. How's it going? How far will Nero go? Nero has a bunch of like garbage, right? He can play Vildacarl. This is Carrot Troll. Greatsword is actually pretty good from Carrot Troll. He can also play like Decree into what? The Salvat Priest. For some engine value? Not going for greatsword, huh? And now we see... I don't know how to be toxic right now. We got... I guess what is toxic is that I have been mispronouncing Silido's name for like, I don't know, 3 years now, and I still can't do it right. I hate this deck so much, it's toxic. But it's engines and synergy. I thought you liked those things. How does Axis catch up? Doesn't have any Dwems in his deck, so it can't. Like, this is 6. This is 10 at most. Oh my god, he's panicking. That's 2 points. This is 6 points. This is 11. He needs 14 points. 13, and then this is another. That's enough. So Raging Bear and a click will do it. The Encrave Longship really made things close. Yeah, it's now 1 point. So didn't really get to play the maxi. Had to get there in 2 cards. I'm in love with it. Let me jam order over again. Point go Burr, because you better have 3 heat waves, you know? Oh, come on. You only need 2 heat waves and a spore and last say. That's not so hard. So we got 2 locations against none. Because Sigdrifa and Svalbard Totem were both missed. So Nera got godlike draws last game, didn't manage to 2-0, and is paying for it now. We're going to get a Draco Turtle on the board now, and there's nothing Nero can do to answer it. I guess Axis is trying to decide if they should click the totem or not. And I think they don't need to. I think we're going to get a game 5. Are we going to see some turtle on turtle violence? I don't think you need to. Right? I think it's like Svalbard has questionable value here too, doesn't it? Like, you don't want to trigger it multiple times because you both have the same shit. Mosh, you are kissing bombshell of a game. Missing. Oh. Soccer? No, I'll watch it after the tournament. Just don't spoil it.
Maim! Kill!
And my music app is like freaking. Okay, so we did get a Draco Turtle. What? Well, why?
Continent folk will never understand.
Not having a lock. Wait, there's no locks in this deck. Neither player has lock. So neither player can kill each other's Sigval.
Glory to Svalbard!
But Nero can kill this Canute. I think this click was premature. You need to make sure you kill the enemy Canute. That's the most important thing.
I kneel to Svalblood and Svalblood alone.
I guess getting this to 14 accomplishes that, but if your opponent had a Sigrifa, you'd be behind right now as Axis. Also, like, why not open with Portal to build up the armor? Dragon Turtle was fine, but then... Yeah, this, you're right, this doesn't get to 5 power. That's true. Well, no, because Svalblood and Svalblood Priest. Plus you got like a thing that pings. The real problem is you have no way to boost Sigvald. So we just see a Spore. That Spore I think is actually smart. But I'm very sad that this Draco Turtle lost all its armor. Yeah, see? Okay, now you answer it. Because now if it gets Sigrifa, it won't be near the priest. I guess you still have a turn before you have to answer it, so it's fine to play this now. Should we be using Totem on the Sigvald? It's 1 point a turn, isn't it? The first, whenever Bear Mush enters your side of the battlefield, repeat the deploy. Okay, now you have to answer the Canute. Kilgore is playing around Sigrifa, which I don't blame them for. So, but like, you put your opponent on Totem, Sigrifa, and Svalblood. This decree is also a brick, by the way, because the Dwim will play for 3 points.
Protect you from all evil.
Okay, we're gonna see the Sigrifa now. Why are we hovering over Canute? Just... I mean, or Sigvald, I mean. This is 14. Hit it for 7. Kill this. Okay. Like, that had to go. I mean, if Nero even had a Martyrdom instead of this decree, they could get this back up, but they don't. That's a problem for them. So Canute on any of these is not... It's only an engine on Sigvald. So I think you drop the Drummond Berserker and you hit the Sigvald and damage the enemy Svalblood. Because the enemy Svalblood is the only engine remaining.
What? This? It's but a scratch.
Why are we using Totem on this, but then Canute on... Was that a misclick? Because if you're looking for a Sigvald target, Sigvald will always have Canute as a target once you play your Svalblood. Double spell with the board just explode and the game crashes forever. I have a clip for that for you on that. No, because the Spell Blood is only spawns whenever something enters your side of the battlefield or when you do damage. So they don't trigger each other. Wait, can you board wipe? Is this going to be a negative points Foul Blood? Especially with this other Berserker instead of a Bear Witcher Adept getting pulled? That's also the wrong sequencing. I think you're supposed to play this first, then click this, and then Canute. Once this was at 14, then you could do more damage. And I don't... Click it, click it! 34 to 15. I think Nero wins this. Damn. Wow. What a crazy way to end the series. Very tough matchup, especially when you don't know what your opponents have. But kind of entertaining to watch. Congratulations to Nero for winning the finals 3-1 and the tournament. GG's. I want to thank everybody who signed up. I hope you guys who were watching enjoyed watching. As a reminder, we do this every Sunday. Everybody's welcome to join. Just need 4 decks from 4 different factions. And you can find the tournament. Just go to tournaments.playgwent.com. And you will see it usually as the first one listed. Yeah. Thank you everybody who participates, including those who signed up but couldn't make it because of electricity. And I hope to see you all next time.